Take it home, take it home.
Well, my background, my dad was military, Air Force, retired chaplain, 24 years, and so we moved around quite a bit of my life. Georgia, South Carolina, Ohio, Germany. My oldest brother went to Nebraska, was recruited from Germany to play for Nebraska football, and he left, and about a year later my dad's time was up to go move, and he had put in to see if he can move to Nebraska to be closer to him. That was accepted, so we ended up moving to Bellevue, Nebraska, and from there played at Bellevue West football. Got recruited by Wayne to play football up there and played 4 years. Married a young lady from Humphrey, Nebraska, and so she was living in Norfolk at the time, so I ended up at Norfolk subbing for a few years, and then got a teaching job there and coaching job there, and then was blessed to be asked to be the new head football coach of South Sioux this past year. So been teaching for 5 years now, and pretty excited about it. I played quarterback at Wayne. Started for 4 years as a freshman after the third game, and wonderful years of my life. I had some hopefuls to make some football teams and some tryouts at least, but got injured, and so that kind of put a big damper on people talking to me. And then play some arena football, Omaha, Grand Island, Council Bluffs, and then decided to kind of hang up the gear up a little bit and go teach and get to coaching. Michelle. Yep, I have a little boy, 3 years old. His name is Easton, and a little daughter that's about to be 8 months, Scarlett. My coaching philosophy has a mixture of a lot of coaches. I play with, I've played for a lot of good coaches, and some philosophy coaches were, the lovable type, and other coaches were really hard coaches, and so I think I'm kind of a mixture of in between. I know the feeling of getting chewed out every single play, even if it was done right, it wasn't, it was still chewed out, and granted, game day comes around, I had less pressure out there, so I was able to overcome, and I think that came from it. But at the same time, I was thinking in my head, if I was coaching, I don't want to be getting yelled at as much as that. So I think I have a great motivation. I've always had the ability to inspire the youth. That's why I kind of got into teaching. You can ask my mom. She's, I've always had, that inspiration to do so. And so offensively wise, I'm a guy to get the ball out quick, and I like to run. It's same as if the game's going good and the passing range is 60-40. If the run game is better, it's 60-40 for the run game. So I think our offense is going to be balanced offense. We're not going to be doing the the wing tee or the tight. I like to spread it out a little bit, and our defense is fast flying defense that brings guys, drops guys. So it keeps offenses not knowing where the pressure's coming. I think the guys are starting to trust me, and I think just getting out here, driving from Norfolk in the morning to weightlifting and getting hyped with the kids, and when they're achieving that hard rep that they missed, and then they get it next time, and I'm getting there and celebrating with them. I think that builds the trust for the guys that I'm here for them. I'm a South Sioux Cardinal. I know some of the Norfolk Panther guys like, oh, you're a Panther. No, I'm a South Sioux Cardinal now, and I'm here to be here for as long as I need to be here to make this team a winning team and a successful team for these kids graduating and being successful outside of football in high school. I'll be the strength conditioning, one of the strength conditioning teachers here at South Sioux. I was a physical education major coming out of Norfolk coming out of Wayne, but I got a position in Norfolk in the special education in the behavioral room. And so it was a blessing, in disguise. I didn't know if I wanted it. It wasn't my field of expertise, but I've always had the ability to be personable with the youth, and in that area kids needed the personable teacher to care about them and to change behavior, and that's kind of my personality. So I kind of fit there. But physical education is my thing, and strength conditioning is kind of like where my forte is, and so I was truly blessed. Strength conditioning and head football coach is kind of like a dream job right now.
Promising there? Or?
Yeah, these kids they're very good learners. I saw them out here. They were a lot of them hadn't seen a play, and so I had to play out here, and they're repping, they're running, and so like even in the weight room, the small cues that I'm getting them, they are listening, putting it to memory, and learning it. And so like the next day, and I'll ask them, what should you be doing right now? Toes up, so they start knowing, the small things. And so that makes a good football team, where if you make a small adjustment, they listen and they remember, And so I think we can start putting a lot of things in and putting a lot of stuff in, and I feel like I can put stuff on these kids, and they'll pick it up and learn it.
That's great.
I haven't looked very much. Reason why is because I'm not worried about what the other teams are doing right now. I got to get this team here at South Sioux learning and just going out there and playing and not thinking, right? Even today they're thinking a lot. So you've seen the defense don't really think very much. They just kind of just play. The offense have to think. And so right now I'm not even worried about until I get this team to the position where I got to go worry about what the other team is going to do. I'm not going to really look until August.
Sounds good. That's a good answer.
Thanks for inviting me. Everyone I've talked with has invited me, welcome me in, and I'm pretty excited. I hope the community is excited. To come support the team. Everything that we do. I think these boys, whatever they do, they're going to put their hearts into it. If we go undefeated this season, it's because their heart into it. If we go 0-9, their heart's going to be into it, and I'll make sure that they play every last bit. You'll never see a Cardinal team lacking and slacking. They're not going to be they're going to be playing with their hearts out, because I coach with my heart out. So, and I expect my team to play with their hearts out as well. Yeah, this year our motto for these kids is pound the rock. If you ask any football player, they may think just running the ball pretty hard, but kind of goes a little deeper than that. A rock chiseler, he will hit a rock with his little chisel, multiple strikes, hundreds of thousands of times without even showing a blemish to the rock. And then the last time he hits it, the rock breaks into half. That motto is, everything that we do, pound the rock just like that. We keep going after it, offensively, defensively. And so our motto this year is pound the rock. And I was able to get a big boulder over here. The kids love it. They're excited about it. We walked over there and I told some of the other ones, and we got our chant going right before we go out on the football field. I think it's going to be pretty exciting, and kids can't wait to pound the rock.